What major battles were you in?
Well, the first battle I would have been in would have been the one pushing from out of the outskirts of Naples, heading towards Rome, and there is where I got involved with Monte Cassino and the monastery and stuff. And that was interesting. Even the little village down below in the mountain. That whole battle in there was one of the great battles. Then the next battle I got into would have been for the landing and the fight for the beachhead thing. That again leading to Rome, and there I got to see Big Bertha. Big Bertha was one of the big giant guns that was used during the war. Giant in one way for the gun is mounted on like a flat car on the railroad, and they put spurs out from the base of the gun down onto the ground to hold it so it won't kick over and everything. And I didn't think I would see it, but whoa, there he goes. There goes another one. See, coming down. It was something that I wanted to see, and then when that particular battle came to a point, we were able to get up close enough, and so I says, "You going to take a risk at it?" I says, "Well, I'm going to take a machine gun with me." So I had a German machine gun with me, a little hand job that I carried a lot, but you could fire quite a few rounds. And so I took that. Some of them went with me. They said, "What the hell, if you don't make it, Larry, we won't make it." I said, "All right, well, there, come on with me." But I says, "I tell you, you probably don't have the same type of backbone as I got, because this is with me. I figure I'm never going home anyway." So we took off, and when we got to this thing, I said, "Oh, God, no wonder the firing with this thing." It was the same type of guns that you find on a battleship, the big jobs. That's what was on that railroad thing. No wonder when that thing would go off, you could hear the shells going over, you know. And what they did is, somebody said they didn't make a sound like that. It says, yeah, unless you were there. And those that were there, if you run into one, they will give you the same sound as I'm giving you. What we'd hear was massive sound, because it was 16-inch guns. Those are big guns. Those are the big fellas. And they would fire that round the clock, day and night.
So did you get any injuries?
Did I get what?
Injuries? Like, did you get hurt at all during the war?
Never got hurt. Never got hurt. My trouble, my medical problem was not from a battle. I had picked up something in Africa, and what it affected both of my legs. And what I had from here down, let's say, is all kind of open scars and everything, scabs, and they just kept running. And what it was blood poison in both legs. This one here was worse than this one. But when I got to the hospital, the big story was when they came in was like I would say there was about probably 10 to 12 people around the bed that I was in, and finally one of them says, "Blanchette, we're going to talk to you about something that we don't need permission to do this. We have permission to do this anytime." It says, "You will get acquainted with this anyway, probably sometime. This is, we can remove your legs, your arm, anytime we want, without permission. We just set up the operating room, and then you go, you'll take it off." So they what we got in mind right now is we're gonna take her right leg off first, but it's just, it looks pretty bad on your left, we're gonna take off the left one too. So having said that, that was a head nurse. In other words, she was a full colonel too. And she says, just my girls, I'll talk